So today we're going to cover the Pax Flow on the walk and talk. Hopefully it's not too windy and noisy by the dam here. I already loaded up one, so we're going to start off by vaping a bowl and then we'll get to it. So I'm going to start out on level 4 because this thing is very weak. Level 4 does not taste the best, but it's probably the only chance you're going to get a chance to see vapor, at least in this wind. So the nice things about the Pax Flow is the small profile, obviously the best, probably the best design in the business currently, and then the packaging's lovely. So basically the garbage is the best part, the packaging. It's easy to load, easy to clean. I will show how to do that here in a minute after we're done with this bowl. But other than that, this will be my last 2 videos I do, one of the last 2 videos I do. I do have another song for the Pax, it's the review version. And then I'll be done with this. We'll probably give it away or we'll toss it in the lake here. So let's give this a shot, it's ready. A little bit of a cloud. The taste on this is pretty good for a Pax. That's probably one of the more redeemable things about it. It charges fast in about 40 minutes, which is nice. Downside, you get 3 to 5 bowls out of it. Wispy again, and this is on the highest setting. It's on 4. You can go to bong mode, which I believe all it does is remove the lip sensor, so you're not really getting more power with it. I still do not have my water adapter, and I might not even use it by the time it gets here. But I would include it in the giveaway, which is what I think I'm probably going to do. Maybe one of you will find more enjoyment out of this than I do, but I kind of doubt it. So the good, like I said, it's easy to load. You pop it off. Pretty easy to unpack. As you can see, fell right out. ABV is pretty even. And that is about all I have good to say about this. We have to remember when we're reviewing this vape, this is a $350 vape. For that price, you can get a Tiny Bite 2. You can get a Venti in that price range nowadays. Spend a little more and get a Frolic. You can spend less and get a lot of other things. The logo is better than this. Probably think of a bunch of them. Air Riser Solo 3 is like $180 on sale most of the time. There's no reason to buy this vape. So I'm going to give mine away because I don't feel good enough about selling this piece of shit and how the person that buys this is going to feel. Crap. And that is why, if you hear reviewers talking good about this, be skeptical. Not saying that they're getting paid by the company, but a lot of people don't like upsetting people. And I feel like a lot of people watch a review to get like affirmation that they bought something that's actually good. And I just think that's a disservice to the industry and to users. I really don't see any benefit to this. This is for your grandma. Maybe if your grandma doesn't like getting high, this is the vape for her. I really don't have much else good to say about it. The bad sides of this vape, and now we'll get into it. If you pick up this top and you touch this is going to be hot. Downside to this, you pop it here, and you put your fingers here. You move your fingers over here, you're gonna get zapped by it. It's pretty warm. Don't recommend. Without the sleeve, it's warm, it's not hot. I think that's a little overblown. The sleeve does make it better. You get 3 to 5 bowls a charge, which means you're constantly charging this thing. I have put roughly a ½ ounce through this, and I have barely caught in a buzz. And this is the only vape I used for a few days. So it's really hard to give a pass to this one. I say pass on the Pax in general. And I realize this is more of a stand and talk at this point, but we're gonna put one more bowl in this and then we're gonna be done with it. And then we'll figure out how to give this thing away. But as you can see with the stash tube, it is quite easy to load. Like if this thing was a little more powerful, I would probably keep it. But honestly, I feel like I'm wasting product every time I use it, which makes it very hard to recommend, despite the design that it has going for it. And then the other downside, this thing takes forever to heat up. It's almost a minute long. It's 45 seconds, I think they say in the book, but if you're on level 4, it feels longer than that. But we'll see. I'll count the minutes in the editing. All right, so it's all fired up again, and here's our second bowl on level 4, and I'll prove it. How about we just go to bong mode? All right, now we're in bong mode. That's what those 4 different colors mean. Now let's see what you're gonna get out of bong mode. It's a heavy ripper. Hold on. Wait for the cloud. Do you see it? Probably not because it's light out. Second rip. And again, tastes pretty good. It's your 2 rips. I usually get pretty good flavor up to around 4, and then it fades off. In theory, this would be great to pass around to people, but you're just going to be passing to people that are not going to be happy with you afterwards. I think they'd laugh at you personally. That was about as big of a rip as you're going to get out of it. So let's continue our walk a little bit before I dump this out and call it a day. And that's pretty much toast, as you can see. Tell you what, if you're an AVV aficionado, this is a fucking vape for you. But if you like weed, this is not. This is a weed waster. So right now I'm gonna put it in bong mode. And we're gonna take a few rips. When you see it in multicolor lights, it's in bong mode. Exciting. It's very weak. I've not gotten a satisfying rip out of this yet. So I think for this is a pass. I wouldn't buy this for anyone. Not even my grandma would I give this to. For $350, this is a hell no. At $200, I'd be irritated. At $150, I could still find you a better vape. At $100, I probably could find you a better vape. The upside to this, like I said, you got easy to clean, fairly easy to load, charges in 40 minutes. Downside, battery life lasts about 3 to 5 bowls. A little better, Claude. So you end up with about 3 to 5 bowls worth of vaping. And the unfortunate part is you're probably not going to get much of effects out of this. I have not gotten much out of it. All I know is for $350, I should get a little bit of a buzz. And it's just not good. This is not a good vape. So we're going to just walk back to the car in silence, the way it probably should have been. Later.